Oh, good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning, guys. Hi, Dodie. I didn't realize somebody was there already. Hi, darlings. Hi, Carrie. Did I miss anybody? Don't want to time anybody out. Okay. I think it's just Dodie and Carrie, huh? Rags is at the vet. I just needed to chat because I'm very, very anxious, as the title says. Although I don't think the title says very, very anxious. I think it just says anxious. Yeah. So I know, Carrie, but let me fix my coffee and then I can whine. Hi, Wist. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kiki. Who's on the fridge? Deuce McKenzie. Let me doctor up my coffee and we'll chat a little bit. You guys can reassure me. Gotta have it hot, sweet, and blonde. Just like me. Oh, guys, I hope nobody gets mad at me, but I need a cigarette. I'm not supposed to smoke on YouTube. Let me just sit down at the table with my coffee for a minute. Hi, Rosemary and Thyme. How's everybody doing? Is everybody okay today? Hi, Crystal Nicole. I beg your pardon. So, Lillian, my neighbor, was here right on time with the SUV, and I had walked Rags twice. She never went poo-poo. Maybe that's because she couldn't have any food after 10 o'clock last night. Guys, I just need to, I feel so anxious. This is so silly. Thank you guys for coming over. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Willow. Come here. She's like, I don't want to be. So let me just, if y'all don't mind, just kind of blather a little bit. And I'm sorry about the noise. My washing machine is running. So I set I have a alarm that goes off at 5:15 every day. And I planned last night that when it went off, I wouldn't get up. I just kind of laze around for at least 15 minutes or so. Because I didn't really know how to handle her routine, Rags's routine, being completely altered today. And you guys already know I have this tendency, which I know is not good, to humanize the rescues. So last night, I'm having trouble going to sleep because I'm like, she doesn't understand why she doesn't have a snack right now like she usually would. She's not going to understand why she doesn't get any food in the morning. She's going to think I'm really mean. And yes, Rosemary and Time, I did glance and see, pray about my anxiety. It isn't overwhelming, but it's enough that I decided to go live and chat with you guys. I think it's more nerves than actual anxiety. Because I know she'll be fine. My common sense is she's going to be fine. So let me just go on, just rattling, okay? So the kitty cats were all like, well, how about our routine? We want our food. We want our fresh water. Willow is standing right here staring at me. That's what I keep glancing over at. She's right on the other side. Okay, so I altered the routine this morning in that I walked Rags her first walk at 5:45 without feeding anybody. So there were 19 rescue cats going, excuse us. And brought her back to the kennel, then fed all of the kitty cat rescues, and then went back out to take her for a second walk. And she looks at me like, did you forget my breakfast? Because in the morning only, because of the generosity of Cotton Candy Boob's gift of both dry and wet food for Rags, in the morning, as well as the salmon oil that Cotton Candy Boobs sent. For her breakfast, Rags gets the recommended portion of dry food with 1/3 of a can heated up, placed on top with a teaspoon of salmon oil. Well, that's our custom, and she didn't get that this morning, and so she was like, I don't understand. I felt so badly. When we walked, she kept looking at my right hand in my pocket because that's where the treat is for the walk. No treat, of course. And she just sat there and looked at me like, why are you being this way? So I talked to her like she was a human. And I said, well, you can't have anything to eat because you have to have surgery. That means you have to have anesthesia. If you eat, you could get sick. And I want to come and pick you up at 4:30 this afternoon, all safe and sound. She never did go poo-poo. And I did tell Dr. Sarton that just in case. So just as we had planned, Lillian, my neighbor, came with the SUV at 7:15, and Rags was happy to see her. But we did have to lift her up and put her in the back of the SUV. And I've shared with you guys before that Lillian and I, well, Lillian is the one that said to me, I think that she was in a vehicle when she was taken in a vehicle to be dumped. But she rode well. No crate. She rode in the back of the SUV. Lillian had a nice, snuggly, soft blanket back there for her. She whimpered just one time when we were almost there. Then we had to lift her out, and she could smell the other animals, of course. So she did a lot of sniffing and she was wagging her tail and all about it until we got to the front door. And when I opened the front door and I stepped inside and Lillian stepped inside, she took one step and then she stopped. And she hunkered down and she wasn't going to go into the... So we had to coax her to go into the vet's office. And then she saw Dr. Sarden, and of course, being the smart dog Rags says, she recognized him right away and went to wagging. So she's there, and I just got back maybe 20 minutes ago. So she will have everything. She'll be lasered, she'll be tattooed, she'll be chipped, she'll have a cone. Let's see, there was something else. Cone, laser, tattoo. Seemed like there was something else. Hi, Yorkshire Rose. And I'd already decided about all of that ahead of time, of course, except the cone. I hadn't thought about, and when he asked about, you want the cone, and I looked at it, I was like, what? A cone? And Lillian said she needs a cone so she doesn't chew the stitches. I was like, what? Y'all, I felt so dumb. So as we exited the vet's office, and Dr. Sarton was looking at me and saying, she'll be okay. And of course, she wanted to come with. So we just hurriedly walked out and closed the door behind us, and I automatically went to this. Lillian stopped on the sidewalk and turned and put her arms around me and gave me a big old hug. For a little tiny woman, we're both little bitty women, me and Lillian both. She gave me a big old hug and held on to me for a few minutes, reassured me that Rags will be just fine. But there's always that chance, that rare chance. And it's not like she's a little puppy. She's a full-grown girl. I'm sorry. So anyway, uh, Lillian works the evening shift, the second shift at her job. So her daughter will be here to take me in her SUV, and we'll pick up Rags at 4:30 and bring her home. And then I learn how to be mommy of a full-grown, just spayed dog. This is so silly. What is the cone? What is the... Cheryl, I don't... She chews everything in the world except for the non-chewable elevated bed that was sent by Kimberly in Connecticut. It actually is, just so you guys know, if you ever are shopping for such a thing. I can't remember the brand name, but when it says on the box and the label of that bed, non-chewable bed, I think they were pretty serious about it. I don't know if it's the way they made it, if it's the materials. I don't know, but she doesn't chew it. And she does not chew either one of her pretty pink blankets. She chews everything else in the world, including the 2x4s that her kennel is built from, which worries me because I'm scared she's going to swallow a splinter or something. I worry too much, don't I? She can't get her teeth to the cone unless she's double jointed. Okay. So I've seen pictures. So it's that thing, it'll be around her neck and come out like this. She's going to hate it. Crystal, I need to laugh, you guys. Flies on the coleslaw. I'm live. Why aren't you over here modding? Why are you messaging me? Coat the wood with mustard. She won't touch it. Teresa, stop. No, don't stop laughing, because if you guys laugh, Carrie, if you guys can get me to Brooklyn, I'll pull myself up out of this scaredy cat business. She will be fine with it. How long? I don't know, Crystal. Dr. Sarton is really, really good with consultation. And so when Lillian's daughter and I go to pick her up at 4:30, it's 10 to 14 days for full recovery. I hope she doesn't have to wear that thing. She's going to have to wear that thing for 2 weeks. Hi, Timmy T. Sometimes, babies, your chat keeps disappearing on me. Well, for one thing, I had it on top chat. She's going to start chewing through her habitat next, I know. Oh, now in regards to that, thanks for the heart, Owen Flow. What was I going to say? I went off. My mind went to Rags is at the vet, and at what stage is she now at 8:15? What was I going to say? She will be chipper and she'll be rested. You just wait and see. Whiskey Boots 19. Okay. Has anybody that's in chat had a female dog? Yeah, she's the incredible chew artist. What if... Okay, so she can't get to the cone, because if you guys saw the other day, she literally, when we took the ride because the boss left his phone at home, we were gone for what? 15 minutes, maybe 20, if that long. And in that time, we get back and she had completely chewed the whole harness off. It was hanging off her booty by the straps. Okay, so what I was going to ask. Oh, I got my train of thought back. If you've had a dog that had to have a cone, how long did your dog have to wear the cone? I get so irritated when your chat disappears. Okay, Rosemary and Thyme, it takes 2 to 3 days to get used to the cone. She should wear it 10 to 4. Rosemary and Thyme, that's, oh boy. Okay. Hi, Nana. You think she'll be, okay, feisty as ever? But see, that's one thing I'm worried about. Okay, so about a weekish. Okay. So about the time she gets used to it, she'll get to have it taken off. How is she going to be able to sleep with a cone? You would never believe what they put. They put a Dixie cup on, a real Dixie cup, like a cone, only they put it on you, Kiki. Kiki, how are you doing, baby, by the way? I don't want to get too personal about your current situation, anything that you are not comfortable sharing, honey. But I'm pretty sure I saw in chat yesterday that you had had your last treatment. And because you were comfortable sharing that much in a live chat, I don't want to make you uncomfortable. Crystal, you can't see Kiki. Okay, she'll be sleepy like the kitties are. Okay, the cones aren't hard, they're flexible. Okay, so like when she lays on it, it's gonna, okay. Guys, I'm trying to get back up here to some of your chat without accidentally timing. Teresa, you can't see Kiki? That's weird because you're not supposed to be able to block a moderator. Guys, I can't get back far enough. Crystal is saying it may vary depending on the healing. Whiskey Boots is saying it's done by laser, just like you get small pieces with small wounds. And the cone is just to keep her from licking the stitches. Yeah, that's what Dr. Sarton said. Hi, Patty Ponytail. Babies, I can't hardly keep up with your chat when I'm on the phone like this. When I'm on the desktop. Wow, Teresa. Kiki, are you still here, honey? Carrie Bishop is saying you'd be surprised at what dogs can do. We have one that opens the door and lets the other 3 out. Okay. It's weird because according to terms of, okay, Kiki, you had your last treatment the other day. Honey, I couldn't remember if it was yesterday or day before. I knew that it was within the last 48 hours. I had seen you say and I can't even remember where, but I had seen you say in chat that you had had your last treatment and you're good to go. God bless you, Kiki. Yorkshire, we pick her up at 4:30 this afternoon. And the way Dr. Sarton runs his office, he's so organized. Maybe all vets are, and maybe Dr. Sarton being my vet You notice how proprietary I am? He's my vet. I just allow him to see other people's animals. But he's so, hi, Prissy Missy. He's so well organized. Things flow very well in his office and clinic. And so she's probably already in surgery now, because the way he schedules his days, Tuesday, I'm pretty sure, Tuesday is surgery only for felines. Wednesday, surgery only for canines. Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays are for regular checkups, shots, or, if you have tapeworms, which she has tapeworms now from eating cat poo poo or something. So she has to get treated for. No, Wist, I wouldn't want a disorganized veterinarian. But I know she's in good hands. I think it's because it's my first time. And I love her so much. I don't know how in the world. The thought that's going through my head right now, and I don't know if it'll come out right, is it's almost like all of the love I had for little old man became Rags's love, plus the love I have for her. So it's like I love Rags, and everything that I had in my heart for little old man is hers now too. I think so, Carrie. I just love her so much. So when she gets home, if she's hungry, she's going to get a double portion of warmed up wet dog food with a nice squirt of salmon oil on top of it. Now, is she going to? I wish now you need to smoke. give her a steak, Teresa. I know it'll be okay. I think some of the concern that I feel is more actually about, am I a good enough dog mommy to do everything right for her while she's healing? In my heart, I am, but do I have what it takes to understand her signals, etc.? Is she, will her pattern change insofar as pee pee poo poo time? Is she going to have trouble? Like, okay, I don't want to get TMI, but my children were born by cesarean section. And it was difficult for a little while to go to the bathroom. So will she have problems with that? And, will she be sore? All that all the things she can't tell me, all the things she cannot speak in human. Bland and small meals at first. She will be out of it most of the day. So you think I shouldn't give her a special treat? I'll do some research. One of the things I'm going to do today while she's away. Oh, and here's one thing that dogs are better at handling it than we are, Carrie. Carrie, I'm telling you, the first couple of days, it was like pushing really hurt. And if drinking is important to flesh out the anesthesia. Okay, you guys are so good. Thank you all for being here. I feel so much better already. She probably won't even slow down. Tammy T, she'll tell me, yeah. Don't even try laughing. No, don't even try laughing. So, and I guess, all dogs are different, I hope that she's not her normal feisty self, at least maybe overnight. I want her to rest and not want to, run and jump and chase Mr. Grayson and try to pull my left arm out of its socket when the boss gets home from work. Of course, the boss will already be home unless he has a side job after work. Crystal, I think you're right. She and I have been together, let's see, I think it was a month on Saturday, this past Saturday. I think it was 4 weeks. Don't hold me to that. I didn't mark it on a calendar. I know it was Saturday, and I'm pretty sure it was 4 weeks ago this past Saturday. I'll be a nurse for a while, West, which is fine. Okay, whiskey boots keep the wound dry and clean. Her body will need time to heal. She won't be running around for a few days at least. Mr. Grayson is Mr. Joe Cool, isn't he? Oh, so there were two trains of thought that I looked at Chad and then I digressed about today while she's away. One of those, I love Mr. Grayson so much, Teresa. He's a card. Okay. Before I lose my train of thought again, I'm not going to look at chat for a minute because when I do, I start chatting with you and I don't say what it was I was going to say. Maybe you're doing it on purpose. Maybe it's because we don't want to hear what you're going to say. Okay. When we got back to the house and Lillian in her loving way was reassuring me and saying things like, it's almost more like we're family than neighbors. Yeah. She said, look at it this way. You don't have to walk Rags all day long. And I went, yeah. I don't have to suit up 50 cajillion times today and take the pup around the yard. That's a good thing that I can look forward to. I got a day vacay. Okay. The other train of thought that I digressed from was what I want to do today while she's away is get out there and give her kennel a really good going over. It gets swept every day. Blankets get shaken out every day. Uh, little pieces of debris from where she's chewed on a toy or something gets picked up every day. Her water dish gets washed every day. And she has 2 food dishes. So she gets fed in a clean dish in the morning. And then when I take her afternoon food out, it's in a clean dish and I pick up the one from the morning. But I don't completely break her kennel down, top to bottom, but maybe once every week and a half ish, depending on the weather. If it's been like rainy or something, and maybe she's tracked in like some leaf debris or carried in a stick, because she grabs any stick. She sees a stick, it's like, oh, there's a stick. It's a stick. I have to have that stick. I need it. So that's how I'm going to spend part of my time. And thank you, Carrie. They own me. I don't own them. All you kids, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be here if you were not an animal lover of some sort, even if maybe you're in a situation where you can't have one anymore, but you still love domesticated and wild livestock, fainting goats. I love fainting goats. I love goats. If I lived out of town, I'd have me a goat. I like them. I like the way they look. I like the way they do that. I like the way they play. You're going to think I'm really bad. Well, except bears and cougars. We can love them from a distance. Like, you guys stay over there and I'll stay over here and everything will be really cool. But you guys know at the end of this live, one of the things I'm going to admonish you with, it's going to have to do with wildlife. You know that. But I lost my train of thought on those of you who you either have animals, or if you don't, you love them, or you wouldn't be here. Carrie, you love bears and cougars. You can't convince me you don't love bears and cougars. You just may not be particularly comfortable being in the same vicinity with them. Guys, it worked. You guys got me out of it. Thanks. So, I'm not crying anymore. I don't feel like I'm going to cry anymore. Let's walk around, see if we can see a cat or two, and then we'll say goodbye. Oh, I haven't done a lick of housework. Don't judge me. Or if you judge me, okay, I can't tell you not to judge me. That's not fair, because that's a head process, and what goes on in your head is none of my business. However, whilst thou art judging me regarding mine having done no housework today, just please don't put in chat, oh my goodness, what a horrible housekeeper. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Anyway, let's flip a lens. See, yeah, we had Cadillac, There's our 55-mile-an-hour kitty, baby dumpling. Baby dumpling. Baby dumpling. You guys, this bed that Cotton Candy Boobs sent for the kitties. Hi, Susan BZO. Julie Newmar, who's staying at my feet, and I can't get her in the shot. There's Julie Newmar. Julie, get out there where folks can see you. There she is. She is allowing Baby Dumpling to have her bed that was sent by Flies on the Coleslaw, because now she shares this new bed with her brother, who right now is in the boss's chair. There's Trey Amigos. Hello, handsome. Right now, he's sitting in the boss's chair, because when the boss is at work, well, Trey Amigos keeps his chair all snugly warm for him. Okay, let's see who else might be around. Oh, that's they're having this today instead of fish or birds. That's probably why Trey is in the easy chair instead of at the TV. Guys, I don't know who else. Let me flip the lens back around. Is around right now. Oh, the train of thought that I totally lost like 30 minutes ago just came back to me. We checked weather forecast for the upcoming week. So she's going to get to stay outside in her kennel at night, where everything that she's familiar with, all of her smells and everything is, because it's forecast to be in the mid 70s during the day and in the mid 40s at night. Now, if that changes, God, I've got teardrop stains on my glasses and it's interfering. I'm going to keep an eye on that. And if it changes, then the plan will change. And Carrie, thank you, darling, as always, for dropping links. And I've already discussed what we would do in that event. You know, we'll put her in the big dog kennel in the kitchen. But at this point, weather is looking fine, so we're not going to have to worry about her being cold. Also, I had a decades-old queen-size overfilled comforter. Golly, when I say decades old, over 25 years for sure, this old comforter. So I took it out day before yesterday so that her smell could get on it, so she would have extra comfort when she comes home. She's already pulled a little bit of the filling out of it, but I kind of expected that. So, all right, there's nobody back here, and the laundry room is an absolute mess because I actually have laundry going. So, hi, Wendy. Hi, Roberta's World. So here is Wang Ching Cheetah Burrito, our FIV positive boy. And Yorkshire Rose, if you're still here. We cannot do a live stream. There you go. There's your girl, Yorkshire. There's your girl. Look up here so Yorkshire can see you really well. There's your girl. We always have to get a good shot of Will-O-Wisp because her other mommy lives across the Atlantic Ocean in the United Kingdom. Goes by the name Yorkshire Rose in our chat. And Willow is her kitty too. Because Willow looks an awful lot like a fur baby that Yorkshire Rose has loved. So guys, I've got the ironing board out because I got to put some patches on the boss's jeans, his work breeches. So I had to go get some of those iron-on denim patches. And every one of his jeans wears out in the same spot. I'm like, what do you do that is the place that wears out? He says, I'm reaching for my keys. So, all right, let's walk outside just in case anybody's out here. Then we'll say goodbye. Because you guys did for me what I needed, pussycats. Got me cheered up. Tell you what, let's, I'll show you the mess we left her kennel in. This is the mess we left it in. But this is the old comforter. She's got all of her toys up, or some of her toys up here. I'm going to wash her blankets, her 2 pink blankets that were sent by Cotton Candy Boots, the 2 blankets she never chews on. But look what she's done to the comforter. And why she does not chew those 2 blankets, and I'm so glad she doesn't, of course. But why she does not chew those 2 blankets is beyond me. And let me go ahead and pull this off. But see, she has not chewed this bed at all. So let me flip the lens back. As you can see, I've got a little bit of light duty today. I want everything to be really nice and clean and fresh for her when she gets back. And let's see. Hang on, I'm going to flip the lens again because I want to show you what I do at night. Okay. At night, all right, you guys already know she's enclosed all the way around, even over the top, okay? 3 sides and the top. At night, we do this. That gives her ventilation. It gives her cross ventilation here. But this is a furniture moving blanket, and it helps insulate very well, okay? So I think she'll be fine as long as the weather holds as forecast. And please rest assured, if that changes, plans will change. So there's Weavers. Hang on. There's Weeby. and Tommy Two-Tone, and Mr. Grayson is probably miffed because his buddy Rags is not here. Oh, here's what Mr. Grayson has started doing as of late. I leave the gate open on the kennel when Rags and I are walking, or when DeBoss and Rags are walking, regardless. When we have her out, we leave the gate ajar so that when we come back, she just walks right in. Well, as of late, Mr. Grayson has decided that while we're out, he'll go in. Well, I think it was night before last. It was already dark, but it was at dusk when I began Rag's walk. When we got back to the kennel, it was dark enough inside because of it's enclosed, you know, that, and Mr. Grayson is gray, tabby. He was in there and I didn't know. So we go in, Rags gets her treat, I take off the leash, but she's acting, she's like, I can't describe it, but she's different. And then I see a little bit of movement. And I'm like, at first I'm like, oh my goodness, there's a coon. I thought it was a coon. Just like for a nanosecond, I was like, ah. Not out loud, in my head. It was Mr. Grayson. He was in there getting a drink of water, like it was his water dish. And I had to skedaddle his little patootie out of there. I was like, you know what? I almost think that if I put a litter box in here, I think you two would just cohabitate. I really think that Mr. Grayson would just move into the kennel and just live there with Rags if there was a litter box. But I'm not going to do that, because what if Rags decided she could use the litter box? You guys haven't been with Rags when she goes poo-poo. We're not going to do that. So babies, we've been on almost an hour, and I really want a cigarette, and I really do not want to smoke on a live stream on YouTube. It's one of my new, you know, on my other channel, yeah, if I get wound up like I get wound up over there, that's one thing. But children, including my grandchildren, watch this channel. And if I can't have enough willpower to do a 1 hour live stream on YouTube without sticking a cigarette in my mouth, then I might need to go take a look in the mirror and do a little self-assessment. So, oh, and I wanted to thank you guys for watching and liking the shorts that I'm doing. YouTube itself, as well as one of our valued members here, Cotton Candy Boobs, who is experienced with these matters. But YouTube itself sent me an email recommending that I do at least one short a day, or a couple, like do one in the morning and do one in the evening. And I've noticed that we're getting some views on there, on the shorts. And that really helps us a lot, because YouTube automatically monetizes shorts on a monetized channel such as this. So when you guys watch the shorts, it really helps us financially, as well as boosting us in the algorithm. And as I have so often mentioned, we are a grassroots, organic cat rescue, and now one canine rescue. And so we can use all the help we can get. So Carrie has posted our Amazon wish list link. We also have the Cash App link and the PayPal link. It is not expected, but it is most certainly appreciated. And we would also welcome you as a member. If you would like to consider doing that, we have 3 levels of membership: Angel Cats, Devil Cats, and Kraken Cats. So, here we go. Folks, I guess I could say at the end, since I didn't at the beginning, hi, my name is Susan, and welcome to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. My husband, Bob, we call him the boss here on the channel, inadvertently became cat rescuers because of the irresponsibility and neglect of others. So, please spay and or neuter all your fur babies. Please, if it is available in your community, use the TNR program, Trap, Neuter, Release, for what we used to call stray cats, but now are referred to as community cats. Please take your fur babies for their annual checkups. Keep their shots up to date in order to maintain the good health that you have managed to achieve for them. Please be kind to wildlife. They need all the help they can get from us. I know you guys probably get sick and tired of hearing me say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, regardless. They are not encroaching on our habitat. We are encroaching on theirs. Period. And most importantly of all, please be kind one to another, human to human. It's not going to cost you one thin dime. It's not going to hurt you a single bit. And it will come back to you tenfold when you very least expect it but need it the very most. I promise you that. Now then, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because I've got laundry to do and a doggy kennel to clean up. What's new, pussycats? Oh, 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 Whiskers. I love you. Thank you for cheering me up. Bye-bye.